Hello guys, it is Shivam here. Welcome to the brand new video where we are going to start a new series which will be the package delivery app, where we are going to make this app from the scratch by using Flutter, and for the backend we are going to use is a Firebase. So on this series we are going to cover user authentication, package tracking, payment processing and many more. So do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we upload on this channel. Now let's get started. Before moving to the code, let me show you how our awesome package delivery app will look like by the end of this series, so that you will get a best idea of what you are going to learn on this complete series. Yeah, so here you can see that this is the sign up page and this is the signing page. So yes, we are going to use a mail authentication on this app, and this is how you can see that our sign up page and login page will look alike. And now I'm going to just use a random email ID to simply sign up in the app. So here I'll just write my name, which is Shivam Gupta, and here I'll just pass the random email, something like this. Well, write gmail.com and then the password. Now I'll click to this button and will directly move to the user side of the app. Yep. So here you can see that we have successfully registered, and you can see that a green light, the green light, a red light, if you are going to follow this series. Then here in the home page, so this is the home page of our package delivery app, and here I'm added something new for you all to understand. Like here we are going to get the user's current location by using the GPS, and through the GPS we are going to track the user current location, and we are going to just pass his location address will be shown over here. Yeah, so this is, you can see that it has written San Francisco. So I'm not at the US. So you will say that if this device is tracking the current location, then why it is showing the San Francisco? Are you from US? No, I'm not from the US. I'm using the iOS emulator, so that's why it simply shows that the location of the US over here. So if you try to test the app on the real Android or iOS device, then it will show the current address of where you are using this app, right? So here just below this current location, you can see that there is the thing which is a track your shipment, and the user will going to simply enter their specific track number. Yes, we are going to provide the specific track number to the each order that the user going to place by using this ID. So this is how we can also show that a tracking system. So we'll teach you how to create a tracking system and how we can simply track any of the specific order. And here you can see that these are the some key features that we are going to cover on this app, which is order a delivery, will pick it up and deliver it across town quickly and securely. So this is one thing. Track a delivery, track your delivery in real time from pickup to drop off. Check your delivery history anytime to view details and stay organized. So these are the some key features that simply make our app really engaging. Now let's move to the post page. Now this is the page where the user just need to enter their pickup details and a drop off details, and the driver will simply get all this detail and they will reach to your specific address to pick up that package, right? So here I'm going to just enter all this thing, and the charges that we are going to charge for each package will be 500 rupee. I have just passed the random amount over here. You can change it by yourself, so no worries about that. Yep. Now here I just need to enter the pickup address. So I'll just write the random address, which is near main market, and here I'll just write near main market, and in the username I'll just pass my name, Shivam Gupta, and we are also going to provide the phone number. Yeah, so the driver can simply call you if they reach to that specific address. Yeah, and then we just need to pass a drop off address. So I'll write Delhi. Yeah, I'll just write the random username. So I'll write Ayush Gupta over here, and the phone number. Yeah, so we are going to also provide the phone number as well over here. Now I'll simply click to this place order. Now here you are going to learn one of the most interesting thing, or I can say a new thing, because I haven't taught that before in any of the series, which is a Razor Pay. Now you will think that what is a Razor Pay? So Razor Pay is a payment gateway that provide many things like UPI system. It has a Google Pay, Phone Pay, you can pay through the credit card, debit cards, a lots of things. Yeah, so I'll click to this place order button, and you will see that a Razor Pay will be on action, and this is how you can simply pay through the Razor Pay. As I've told you that they have lots of features, or you can say a payment method like net banking, wallet, pay later, blah blah blah. So lots of things. Now I click to this Google Pay, and here I'll just enter the random, you can say UPI ID, and we'll click to this continue button, and you can see that the payment will be now in the process. Yeah, so payment is confirming. So payment is successful, and it will successfully will redirect to the app, and now you will see again a green light which is order placed successfully. Now let's check what order has been placed by moving to this booking page. So here you can see that this is the destination address that I filled. So here you can see the Delhi. Now here, as I've told you that we are going to show the tracking, which will be the main part of this awesome package delivery app. So here you can see that there is a 5 milestone that I have added on this app, like driver on the way to pickup point, driver has arrived to pickup point, parcel collected, driver on the way to delivery destination, parcel delivered. So these are the 5 milestones that keep on updating, and this will be updated from the admin side of the app. Yes, you heard it right. We are also going to create an admin panel on this app from where the driver can simply manage all these milestones that have been covered by them. Right now here you can see that this is the way the user can see a current order, and if they want to see the past order, they can simply switch and can see all the past orders. Yeah, so this is the order page, and last, this is the profile page where the user can simply log out and then delete the account. So you can see that how awesome this is a package delivery app, and it has a really lots of feature that I'm going to simply teach you all in this awesome package delivery app. So do not miss a chance to learn this awesome app and add one more app to your resume. Yeah, and if you want to get a source code of this complete app, I will provide you the link in the description box. You can get it from there. Like if you are facing any problem to get a source code, you can DM me on my Instagram ID. I will just help you. Yeah. Now let's move and let me show you the another side of the app, which is the admin panel, as I've told you. Yeah, you can see that this is the admin login side, and as I've told you that we are also going to make the admin panel on this app. So in this admin login side, you can see that the admin has to enter the specific username and the password that we are going to provide them, and they can also change that from the backend. It's up to their choice. Now here, as we are going to enter the unique username and the password over here, and once we fill this, now we'll click to this login button and we'll directly move to the home admin page. And in this home admin page, you can see that the driver or the admin can simply manage, like they can manage all the orders and they can manage the users. So when we click to the manage orders section, you can see that this is the orders that have been placed by the different users, and this is the specific order that I have placed from the user side of the app. And here you can see that there are 5 buttons that will be simply managed by the driver if any of the milestones has been completed. Yeah, so here you can see that if the first milestone will be completed, the driver will simply click to this like driver on the way to pickup point, and it will simply just take a few seconds to highlight that this milestone has been completed from both admin and the user side of the app. Now if this milestone has been completed, then the second milestone, same for the third, same for the fourth, and this is how the driver can simply manage all the milestones in the app. Yeah, now let's move back here in the manage user section, and in the manage user section you can see all the users that are using this app, and if the admin want to remove any of the users, they can simply click to that any of the specific remove button and can remove that specific users. Right, switch down to the user side of the app so that I can show you how the milestones that have been marked completed by the driver from the driver side of the app, how it's going to look in the user side. So here you can see that, as you know that I have completed the 4 milestones from the driver side of the app, and it has been strictly shown over here as well. So this is how you can see that how the tracking will going to work, which is a package tracking, and this is one of the most interesting series that you are going to learn or develop from the scratch. So now let's get started. But before we move forward, I want to introduce you to app crafting. So this is a startup started by me. So if you are looking for the app for your business or resume, we are going to make a budget friendly app for you. You can simply fill this contact form and can send us the requirements to get an awesome app in both Play Store and App Store. You can find the link of the app crafting in the description box. Before we move to the code and make this awesome package delivery app from the scratch, there are some few points that I need to clear because I keep on seeing on the chat or in the comment that many of the people are still getting confused, like what all things we are going to cover on this project, what is the state management and all. So first point that I want to simply clear here is that we are not going to use a paid version of the Firebase. So if you are thinking that we are going to use a Firebase storage, then we are not. So I will make sure that I am not going to use a Firebase storage on this complete project. So that will be a complete, like when we are adding a backend which is a Firebase, so that will be completely free for you all. Like you don't need to upgrade to the Blaze plan. How the Firebase is for a free plan, we are going to use just a free plan of the Firebase to make this complete app from the scratch. Yeah, so this was the first point. Now the second point. Now the second point is that we are going to also think about the responsiveness. As I have told you, the responsiveness is one of the main thing while you are making the app, because when you are going to test the app on the multiple devices, the responsiveness is the main factor that simply help the app to make more user friendly, right? Now here comes a third and the most important point, I think so, which is a state management. Now I keep on getting a comments like what state management you are going to use, etc, etc. So I want to simply clear you that before we start to this awesome package delivery app, that the state management we are going to use is a inherited widget and class. Now you will ask that why I'm not going to use like any of the complex or different state management. Now the reason behind not using any like provider or anything like other state management, I want to simply keep this app as simple as I can. Now the reason is that I know that there will be a many of the viewers who are coding for the first time. Now I don't want to add any of that state management. That will be very difficult for the new viewers to catch and to understand the code, because a code is like one of the most important thing while you are developing the app, and you need to know each and every line that we are going to use in the VS code. Yeah, so it's not like I'm going to use any complex state management and make it so difficult that none of the viewers who are coding for the first time can't understand the code. So I'm trying to make it as simple as I can, though the state management I'm going to use will help us to write a clean code. I will show you how better we can make the app by using a state management. This is not a first video where I'm going to use this state management. Like in my last series, I think so I have made a food delivery app from the scratch. I've also used a state management there itself, and you can see that how clean code we have written in the VS code. Yeah, so these were the some points that I need to simply clear you all, because if you have any questions in the mind, it will simply help you to know like what we are going to do on this app. Yeah, now before we move forward, here you can see that I have created one images folder. Now in the images folder, I have simply paste all the image that I'm going to use in the app. Yeah, now you know that if you are not coding for the first time, if you are coding for the first time, then you don't know that we need to move to the perspec.ml file and we need to call our images folder, so that we can call all the image that we have saved in the images folder, right? So here I'm going to just call our images folder something like this. Now once we have called the images folder, we can simply save this file. Yeah, now we can use all the image that we have in the images folder. Now here we'll move to the leaf folder and we'll simply create a new folder named pages, and inside the pages folder we are going to save all the page that we are going to use on this Flutter app. Yeah, so first page that we are going to create is a onboarding page. Yeah, So I'm going to just create the onboarding page dart. Yeah. Now I'm going to just import the package by using material.dart, and we'll write a stateful widget name, which will be like we can keep a page name which is onboarding. You can also say a landing page. It's up to your choice. So I'm just writing onboarding page, something like this. Yeah. Now once I have written this page name, now I need to just pass a scaffold. Now a scaffold, a body, container, child, and a column. Yeah. So these are the some steps that we need to do on each of the page. You know that now. Now I'm going to show one of the image at the onboarding page, as I've shown you the complete app in the starting of this video, so you have the basic idea like how our app is going to look alike. Yeah. So I'm going to just use image.asset, and I'm going to use our images folder name where we have saved all the images, and here I'm going to use this file which is onboard.png. Yeah. So I'm going to just write our exact image file name. Now make sure when you're writing the file name it should be exact, like any mismatch will simply throw the error. Yeah. So let's move to the onboarding page so that I can show you what all code I'm writing. So I'm going to just write a onboarding page, something like this. Yeah. So this is the image that we are going to use in the onboarding page. Now here you can see that there is a you can say debug banner. You can remove that by using debug show checked mode banner to false. Yeah. Something like this. Now here I'm going to just pass a background color to this screen. So I'll write background color, and here I'm going to just pass colors.white, something like this. Now here you can see the image, but I need to pass some of the spacing from the top. So I'll just pass a margin. So write margin edge insert dot only from the top 10.0. Yeah, or let's pass 20.0. Okay. But so here you can see the image, right? It looks great. Now here I'm going to just show the text, but before showing the text over here, I want to simply tell you that we have already made a movie booking app, I think so, event booking app, travel app, news app, wallpaper app, food delivery app, e-commerce app, I think so 16 to 17 apps. We have already made a too much variety of apps, and I am promising you that none of the YouTube channel has made this variety of this apps on their channel. Yep. So you can't find any of the variety of this apps on any of the YouTube channel. I'm saying you this because as you can add some more apps to your app bucket list by learning more about a Flutter by this awesome apps. Yep. So if you have any specific demand for any of the apps, you can go, because we have already made a lots of app, and we have made all the app from the scratch. Yeah, and completed until it is done. Yeah. So this were the some things that I want to simply tell you all. Now here you can see the image. Now as I've told you that just below this image I'm going to add a text. Now what the text will be, basically you can say the headline we are going to pass in this onboarding page, which is track your parcel from anywhere. Yeah. So we are also going to add a tracking on this app. Yeah. So by what tracking I meant to say that, like, when the user will book for any of the package, we are going to provide the unique user ID to the, you can say user ID or package ID or order ID. You can say the order ID to the each order that the user going to place, so that they can track by the track ID or a order ID. So let's show the text that I've told you. So for that I need to use a text widget, and in the text widget I just need to pass a text which is track your parcel anywhere. Yeah. So this is the text that I've told you we are going to show just below this image. So here you can see the text, but now here comes the use of the state management that I was telling you about. Now here what I'm going to do is that in the leaf folder I will create a new folder name which will be the service, and inside this service folder I'm going to create a new file which is widget support.dart. Yeah. Now I will not pass like a styling to the each text. As you can see that this is a text widget, and I'm not going to pass a styling like manually each time. I mean to say that when we are going to write a styling, then we need to pass a font size, text color, font weight, etc. to make our text really attractive. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is that through the widget support.dart file, I'm going to save all the data through which, or you can say we are going to write a necessary functions in this dart file where we can call the styling in that text widget by a single line. So this is the use of the state management that I was talking about. So first I'm going to create a class which will be the app widget. Yeah. Now in this class app widget, I'm going to just create one function which is static. So I'll write a static text style, something like this, and I'm going to just pass my function name. So I'm going to just write a function name which is headline text field style. You can pass any other function name, it's up to your choice. Yeah, it just help us to keep on remind like what all things we have passed. Yeah, so I'm going to just pass like return here, and in the return I'm going to just pass a text style, and in the text style I'm going to just pass the color first that we are going to provide to the text. So I'm like colors dot black, something like this, and once sorry colors dot black, something like this. Why it is creating some problem? Colors dot, yeah, so colors dot black. Now I'm going to just pass a font size. Let's pass font size 20.0, which will be enough, and font weight will be font weight dot bold. We can change the font size later. So let's pass this function in our styling, that we want to pass the styling to the text widget. So I'll pass a style by using style. We'll use app widget class that we have created dot, and now I'm going to pass a function name that will give the styling to this text widget, which is headline text field style. Now I'll simply run this file, and you can see that by using just not a one line, you can say by passing a two word, we can just pass a styling to our text widget. So this is the use of this awesome state management. Like it is, first of all, it is very easy to understand. Second thing, it helps us to write a clean code. Third thing, that in all the specific dart file we can write all the necessary function and can make the changes if we want to do in the future. Yeah, so here I'm going to just increase the font size, so I'm going to just pass 30. Yeah, which is enough. I guess we can do one thing here, like here I just need to show a track of parcel, and from anywhere I just need in the another line. Now to change the line, we need to just pass a slash n over here, and it will help us to change the line. I need the text in the center, like from anywhere in the center. It just start from the left position. I don't want that. So I just need to pass one function which is text align, and I'll just pass text align dot center. Yeah, something like this. Now it look good. So I can pass the size box, and we can give the space between the image and the text. So I'll just pass the height. Let's pass the height 50.0, which will be enough, I guess. Yeah, so track your parcel from anywhere, and now just below this text I'm going to just show the simple text like check the progress of your deliveries. Okay, so now I'm going to just pass a text, and in the text I'll just pass the text which is check the progress, okay, of your deliveries, something like this, which is okay. Now we can also pass the styling to this. So here I'm going to just copy this and will change the function name accordingly. So I'll just pass the function name which is simple text field style, which will be enough. Yeah, now I'm going to just change the color. Let's change the color up to 38, I guess, which will be enough, and we'll also decrease the font size up to 20, and W500 will be also okay. Yeah, so let's pass the function so that we can see the changes in this text widget. So I'll pass the styling by using app widget class dot, and here I'm going to just pass a simple text field style, something like this. Now I'm going to just pass up to 18. Yeah, now I'm going to just pass the size box also. So size box, and we can pass the size box height. Let's pass 30.0, which will be enough. 30 maybe is okay, and check the progress of your deliveries. If you want that it will be on the different line, you can do that. It's up to your choice. You can pass a text align here itself so that it will be on the center. So for that I'll just do here one thing. We need to just pass the same function that we have passed to our headline, which is text align dot center, something like this. Yeah, so it looks cool, I guess. It is. Yeah, so once we have shown this to text, now I'm going to create a button. Now in this button we are going to show the text like track now. Now I've thought that let's pass a track now text, which will be okay, I guess. If you want to pass any other text in the button, you can go in your way. Yeah, you can pass like get started, or if any other idea, it's up to your choice. It's like how cool you can make your app. Yeah. So here I'm going to just pass a container first, and in the container, now what I was telling you about is the responsiveness. Like I've talked about responsiveness in my starting of the video for 3 to 4 seconds of up to 5 seconds. Yeah. So I'm going to just pass a width, and in the width I'm not going to pass a fixed width to this container. Now I'm going to do here one thing. I'll use a media query. Now what is a media query? You will tell that. So no worries. Shivam is there, so he will explain you. Yeah. So media query is something that make your app highly responsive. Yeah. So media query will help us to make the app highly responsive. So when you want to pass a width to the container or a height or anything, so though you can use a media query, and media query will simply set the width according to the font size. Yeah. So media query dot of context dot size dot width divide by 2. I'm just checking that what width we can pass. We can change the width accordingly. Yeah. So here I'm going to just also pass the height, and in the height I can just pass the height up to 50, which is enough, I guess. Yeah. Now I'm going to just pass a decoration, a box decoration, and in the box decoration I'm going to pass a color. Now what color I'm going to use in this button? So there is one color that I'm going to use. I don't remind that color code. So let me check that color code, because I need to check that color code that we are going to use over here, right? So the color code that we are going to use, so for that we need to pass a color function, and here I'm going to just write a color, and we need to start with 0xff. Now you will say that why I'm writing 0xff. Now you, like when you are writing a color code, like if you are searching for any of the color code in the internet or anywhere, you can find that it starts from hashtag. Yeah. What is a hashtag? This is a hashtag. So you can't pass a hashtag over here and then write a color code. So to know that which color code you have used over here, you need to just pass like 0xff first, and then you can paste that color code. Now the app will simply, or code will simply remind that color. So this is the color that I'm going to use, and you need to just start with 0xff. So these are the some hints that I'm going to tell you in my this complete series of this package delivery app, that will give you like more idea why I'm writing the code and why I'm using that. Yeah. Because I think that when we are writing the code, we need to know like each and every line. Then we are going to make, like if you want to do any changes in this app, if you don't know what code I have written, how you will do that? So that's why I'm telling each and every line while writing the code. Yeah. So this is how you can pass a customized color code. This was the thing that I want to tell you all. Now once we have done this thing, now I can pass a child, and in the child I'm going to pass a text widget, and in the text widget I'm going to just pass a text which is track now. Yeah. Which is enough. Now here in this container, the text I'm going to use will be on the color like white. We haven't passed any function that shows the color white, so let's do that. So I'm going to create one more function. So we'll copy this, and I'm going to just paste it over here, and I'm going to just pass a function name which is white text field style. Yeah. Now here I'll just pass a colors dot white, something like this. Our text will be 20 will be enough, and we can simply pass font width dot bold. Yeah. So let's pass that color, and we can just pass by using style app widget class here again dot white text fill style, which will be enough. Yeah. Now I can simply center this by using a center widget, and now I'm going to just pass a size box, and through the size box I can pass a height 30.0, which will be enough, I guess. Yeah. Now here we can increase the height of a container. Now here I'm going to just pass a border radius to this container. So for the border radius, I'll just need to write a border radius dot circular, and we need to just pass 30. Yeah. Which is enough. Now if you want, you can increase the size of this text. You just need to make the changes something over here, and it will simply increase the size of this text. Yeah. So let's move to the onboarding dot back here again, and if you want to increase the width of this container, you can do that by just changing this number. Like I think so you are getting this line like why I have passed. If not, let me tell you that media query dot of context dot size dot width will simply pass the complete width of the screen. The term will be on the number. Yeah. And divide by 2 will says that just make the container half according to the width of the screen. I hope it is clear. So for an example, if the width of the screen is 1000. I'm taking example 1000, and here I'm going to just pass divide by 2. So divide by 2 will change the width to 500. Yeah. So this will simply tell the width like to half the width of the container according to the complete width of the screen. So this will like a different device can have a different width, because like if you want to run the app on the tablet has a different width. If you are looking to run the app in the iPhone, it has different width. Xiaomi has different width, Redmi has different width, Samsung has different width. So all the mobile device has a different width. Yeah, according to the width, that's media query will set up the width of the container. So if we want to simply like manage the width of this container, here I'm going to just change the number, like 1.8 will increase the width of this container. As you can see, if I will pass 1.5, it will increase the width more. Yeah, so this is how you can manage the width of this container, and you can also pass the height and make it okay. Yeah, so these were the some things that I want to simply tell you all. So now the button looks good, and if you want to provide the elevation to this button, or you can say to this container, so that it will look like a button, so here I'm going to just wrap up with a widget, which will be the material widget, and in the material widget I'm going to just pass the elevation, and in the elevation I can pass a elevation up to 3.0. I'll copy this and we are going to just paste it something over here. So here you can see that how we can simply pass the elevated button, and here it look like a button. So this is the onboarding page that we have created for our which app package delivery app, and it looks really great. I hope it is, and I know that I'm confident that you will like this page. Now let's move, not this page, this complete app. Yeah, so let's move to the pages folder, and here I'm going to create a new file name which will home.dart, and inside this home.dart file I'm going to create a import package. I'm going to just import the package that we are going to do on each of the Dart file. So I'm going to just import the package, then I'm going to write a stateful widget, and in this stateful widget I'm going to pass our page name, which will be the home. Right now I'm going to just write a scaffold, and in the scaffold I'm going to just pass a body, container, child, and a column. Yeah, now once we have done this thing, now I'm going to pass a children. So in the home page, what I'm planning to do, because I'm thinking about I'm thinking about it like a design. I haven't planned anything before. We have just like saved some of the images, and I'm thinking like how we can show the uh, things in the app, or the features in the app that will make the app really interesting. Yeah, now here on the home page, what I'm going to do is that first I'm going to like at the top going to show the current location of the user. Now you will see that how we are going to show the current location. So the current location we are going to show is by the use of an GPS. Yeah, so GPS will help us to show the current location of the user. Like the user can need to know like at which current location the app is tracking, so that we can track like from where we need to pick up the order, or you can say a package, not where we the vehicle driver need to pick up the package. Yeah, so for that I just need to do here one thing. I just need to pass a text widget. So before passing the text widget, let's write a row children. Now I'm going to just pass a text widget, and in the text widget I just need to pass the current location, something like this. And as I've told you that we are going to show the current location. Now the current location will be shown in the form of the address. Yeah, you are hearing it right. Yes, we are going to show the current location in the form of address. Now this may be the unique thing for you all, because I haven't shown anything something like this in any of my series. So I'll show you how to get a current location in the form of address, because if you have and use any type of like food delivery app like Uber Eats, Zomato, Swiggy, etc., then you know that they simply track your address and say that this is your address. Yeah, so it really how the app tracks the address where you are. Yeah, and they just give the address and show the address in the mobile device. Yeah, so this is how the tracking going to work by using the GPS. Yeah, so let's show the current location first. So I'll just write a current location text over here. Now here I'm going to just pass the styling. Now in the styling I'll use the app widget class here again, dot simple text fill style, which will be enough. Now let's move to the home page, because we can't see any of the things over here. So here I'll just need to move to the home page, and here you can see the current location text. Now I need to add something over here in the center, and just below this we need to show the address. Yeah, so these all things that we need to do. So first what I'm going to do here, as I have told you, let's pass first the margin from the top. So I'll write margin as insert not only from the top. Let's pass 40.0, which will be enough. Now we can bring at the center something over here. So for that I can just pass the size box, and in the size box we can pass a width. We can pass the width by using a media query dot of context dot size dot width, and here I'm going to just pass divide by 3, I guess, which will be enough to make it at the center, or 2.5 or 6, 3.2 or 3.1. Yeah, current location. So this is how we can show the current location. Now once we have shown the text, now I can just pass one more text where we are going to show that current location. Yeah, so to show the current location, first what I'm going to do is that first I'm going to show the icon. We can show the icon over here itself. Let me think like how it will look. Let me pass, and if it look good then we are going to execute. If not, then we'll change it. So no worries about that. So I'll just write icons dot, and here I'm going to just pass the icon. So the icon I'm going to use over here, so which will be like location on outlined. Yeah, so location on, let's not pass outline, let's pass location on directly. So this is the, you can see. Now here I'm going to just pass the color. Now in the color I'm going to use a customized color code here again. Now this is the color that we are going to widely use in most of the site, like where we are going to pass container and all. So let me find this color code, then we are going to use it in the app. Yeah, so I'll write color something like this. I'll pass 0xff and will paste the color code. Yeah, so this is the color that we are going to pass. And now if you want, you can increase the size of an icon. It's up to your choice. Now I think so we can change up to 2.9. It's going over here. We just need to pass 3.4, which will be enough, or 3.6. Yeah, so this is what current location icon we have passed. Now just below I can pass an current location that the app has tracked. Yep, so I can use a text widget here again, and here I'm going to just write a random address. Don't think that I'm going to write my own address over here. I will not. I will pass a random address. So I'll write a city avenue. So this is a New York address. I'm not at the New York, so I'm from India. So I'll just pass a random address, which is New City Avenue, New York. So here you can see that address comes over here, but I don't need to show over there that I've told you. So here I'm going to do some more things. Now what I'm going to do, let me show you. So first I'm going to just pass a column over here. I guess we can pass directly over here. Let's check if it will be okay or not. And we are going to cut out this text widget. We are going to paste it something over here. So it is okay, I guess. It's okay. And here I'm going to just pass one more thing so that this icon will be at the top. It's at the center. So for that I can just pass something like this, which will be the cross. Sorry for that. I'll just pass cross axis alignment dot start. Yeah. Now here I'm going to just pass the styling again, and here I'm going to just need to create a widget text fill style. Simple text fill style is not enough. Headline, I don't need that. Yeah, it is too much. So I don't need this much. Yeah. So I'm going to copy this. So here let's do one thing. Here I'm going to just pass a double. Yeah. Now you will see that why I'm writing a double. Now here you can see that here I passed a font size which is fixed 30.0, but there will be a case like in the app where I'm going to use a font size may be different, not exactly 30. So we can manage the font size by passing double over here, and I'm going to just write a size. Yeah, you can say a text size, not let's pass. Yeah, text size will be enough, I guess. So text size we can pass, and here I'm going to just pass a text size something like this. Yeah, so here you can see that. So here it says that we need to just pass some uh, one positional argument expected. Yeah, so we need to just pass here the value, so we can pass 30.0 something like this, and here I'm going to just change that. So you can see that by just using a double, now I can pass a font size accordingly what I have needed. So here if I'll pass 18.0, it will set the, so let me first save all the files. Yeah, so you can see that when I'm passing 18, it will set the font size and give me the styling according to the size, font size I'm passing. Yeah, so you can see that how interesting it is to use this state management. Yeah, now you can see that this is what we can do. Now here I just don't need this text completely over here, it don't look good. So let me find some way to make it interesting. Maybe we can pass like 2.6. Why it's going at the right side? 1.5. Maybe we can pass 6. Yeah, it's on the complete center. But what is but? Here you can see that this icon at the, so this icon don't look good, I guess. Yeah, I hope that you are thinking the same thing that I am thinking, that this icon doesn't look good what we have shown over here. It should be add something over here. So for that, here I'm going to just pass a row, and here in the row I'm going to just cut out this icon that we have shown, and we are going to just paste it something over here. So you can see that by just making these changes, it's at the text, current location text. Yeah, just beside the current location text. Yeah, so I'm going to just pass like up to 4, which is okay. So this is how we can show the current location. Now I was planning to show the image over here, which is the user image. That's why I've used a row widget. Otherwise, why I'm going to use a row widget? Yeah, so here I'm going to just pass image.asset, and let's check how it looks good when we are going to pass the user image. So I'm going to use images boy.jpg, something like this, and now I'm going to just pass the height. We can pass the height by using height 40, width 40. We can pass a fit box fit.cover, something like this. Yeah, so this is what we have shown. Now here I'm going to just pass the spacer. I hope spacer will work. It is working. So you will think that what is the spacer and why we have used. So spacer is something that make your app, I will say a spacer is something that is a widget that can have help us to make the app responsive. Yeah, so this is the another widget that we can use. So spacer is something like if we want to provide a maximum space between the any of the two widgets, we can use a spacer, right? So this is, so you can see that how easy it is to make the UI, like awesome UI, if you have the idea of the widgets and how to use that. Now if you are facing because if you are coding for the first time, I know that there will be some problem to understand all the widgets and how to use them. That do not need to worry, as I told you, I have made some of the series on my channel. You can follow that to get a better idea of Flutter widgets. And there is one more video I used to recommend in my each of the video, that to follow that to get a basics clear and for the Flutter. Like in that video I have taught about Flutter widgets, a Dart programming that we are going to use in the VS Code, etc, etc. So that will help us to clear all the basic things that we are going to learn on this Flutter apps. Yeah, because we need to clear our basic first, then only we can make the awesome app by using that basic things. Yeah, so these were the some things that I want to tell you all. Now here I'm going to just pass the height. Let's pass the 60 and 60 so that it will be much clear. Now here I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to pass a padding, because as you can see that it's simply stuck to the right side of the screen. So for that I just need to pass only right 20.0, which will be enough. Now it won't look good, I guess. Yeah, so rather than passing the image over here, what if we pass over here? I'm thinking about it. Yep, we can do one thing, like here let's pass 3, or let's pass 3. Rather than 3 we can pass up to 6. Yeah, I guess it won't look good like this. So So what we can do, we can pass something over here, or let's leave the image. Let's why to pass the image and makes the thing or more complex. Yeah, so let's leave the image. We can pass size box because it looks good. I don't want to complicate more things by adding the thing over here. Now you can see that there is this address have been shown in the two words. Now there will be a chance like when the user are tracking the correct location, their address that the app tracks will be on like 4 to 5 words. So if we pass an image over here, then there will be a overflow pixel error. So that's why I'm thinking that let's not pass the thing over here. Yeah, so once we have shown the current location that have been tracked, now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create one curved container, something like this. So for that I just need to do here one thing. So if we are not using a media query, then we can just pass like this also, because I was thought that first we pass that image and all, but the plan have changed suddenly. Yeah, so let's pass dot center and it will simply center this widget and all. You don't need to pass a size box and just keep on changing the number to check how if it is uncenter or not. Yeah, so I'm going to just pass a container, and in the container I need to pass height. Let's use a media query back here again. Media query dot of context dot size dot height divided by 2. Yeah, which will be enough, I guess. Now I'm going to just pass a decoration, a box decoration, and in the box decoration I need to pass a color. Now in the color I'm going to use a color code, which will be this color code as I've told you. So I'm going to copy this color code. We are going to just paste it something over here. So this is the color. Now here what I'm going to do is that first I'm going to pass a margin, edge insert dot only. Let's pass 20.0 from the left. Let's pass from the right 20.0, which will be enough. Yeah, so I can just pass a size box height 30.20.0, which will be enough. Yeah, and here I'm going to just pass a border radius to this container. So for the border radius I just need to use a border radius dot circular. We can pass 30, which will be enough. Yeah, so this is the color that we have passed, and now I'm going to just show one text over here, which is track your shipment. Yeah, so for that I just need to pass a child, and here I'm going to just use a column widget, and in the column widget I'll pass children. Will pass a text widget as I've told you, and here I'm going to just pass a track your shipment. Yeah, track your shipment, something like this. And here I'm going to just pass a style by using app widget class dot, and here I'm going to just pass white text fill style, which is enough. Yeah, so you can see that when I have passed the text to this container, the container size only took that much space how much the text is covering, right? As you can see here, because we haven't passed any width to this container. Now I'm going to just pass a width, and I'll tell the container to use a complete width of the screen. So for that, you know that what command we need to write, which is media query dot of context dot size dot width, something like this, which is track your shipment. Now here I'm going to just pass a size box, and we can pass a size box height 20.0, and we can give a space from the top. Yeah, so this look good, I guess. Now just below this text I'm going to just add a small text like please enter your tracking number. Yeah, as I've told you that we are going to provide a unique track number to the each package that going to deliver, right? So for that I'm going to just pass like a text widget, and in the text widget I'm going to use a text which will be like, as I've told you, like please enter your your tracking number. And now I'm going to again pass the style by using app widget class. So app widget class here again dot, and here I'm going to just pass simple text fill style. So here you can see that this text is shown in the color, which is a color like a black. We don't need this. So what I'm going to do is like here I need to pass a color which will be in the white color, but on a different shade of a white color. I don't need an exact white color over here. So for that I'm going to create a different function. So I'll copy this and we are going to paste it over here, and I'll just write a different white text fill style. Yeah, different shade white text fill style. Yeah, So I'm just writing a function name so that I can remind like what function I have written and how I can use them in the app. So I'll just write a white, and here I'm going to just pass a white 30. Yeah, and we are also going to lower down the font size, which will be 18. I guess enough. We can change it later. Let's pass this and test this. So I'll write app widget dot different shade white text fill style. So here it how it looks, but I don't need this. I just change it accordingly so that we can fix and can check it. Yep, white 54 is enough. W500 will be enough, I guess. We don't need. Yeah, so please enter your tracking number. We can pass up to 17. Yeah, so it is enough and it look good, I guess. Now I can pass the spacing by using a size box. So I'll pass the size box here again, and we'll pass the size box height 5.0, which will be enough. Yeah, so track your shipment, please enter your tracking number. Now I'm going to show the text field where the user going to enter a track number. Yeah, so for the text field, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to write a container. In the container I need to pass a child, and in the child I'll just pass a text field. Yeah, something like this. Wait a second, sorry, text field. Now in the text field I just need to pass a decoration. I input decoration border input border dot none. Yeah, input border dot none. Now you will say that why passing that. So let me show you first before passing this command. Yeah, so here you can see there is a line. You can see that there is a line in the text field. Now I want to remove this line, that's why I'm passing border input border dot none, and it will simply remove this line from here. You can see that. Now here I need to pass a decoration. By decoration I mean a border radius to this text field. So I'll write a box decoration, and here I'm going to just pass the color, which will the colors dot white, which will be enough. Yeah, so we need to first pass a color which is white, which is enough. Yeah, now I'm going to just pass also a margin. So I'll write margin as insert dot only. From the left let's pass 20.0, from the right let's pass 20.0, which will be enough. And here I'm going to just pass a size box so that there will be some space. So I'll write a size box height 30.0, which will be enough here again. Yeah, so size box. And here now let's also do one thing. Let's increase the height of this container. So let's pass 50, or let's pass 60, which will be enough. Yeah, now I'm going to pass a border radius to this container. So for the border radius I'll write border radius dot circular, let's pass 30, something like this. 30 is, let's look bad. Yeah, so 10 is okay. Let's not pass 30. Now I'm going to just pass a hint style. So in the hint style I'll just, not a hint style, first pass hint text then hint style. So in the hint style I'll just write enter the track number. So here the user going to enter track number, so I'll write track number, something like this. Yeah, so it is enough, I guess. But rather than passing like this, we can do one thing, like we can pass like by passing style. Sorry, not over here. I'll just pass the style, and here I'm going to just pass text style. Color will be in the colors dot black, and here I'm going to just increase the font size. Let's pass up to 20.0. Yeah, so now you can see that how this track number look alike. So now the user can enter the track number like this. So we can also pass a padding also. So like padding as insert dot symmetric, from the vertical let's pass 5.0. Yeah, so now it look good. Now we can also pass the spacing from horizontal. It's not a spacing, a padding. So like 10.0. So now we can see the text clearly. And here I'm going to just now pass the hint. So for the hint style, use a hint style, something like this. And here I'm going to just pass a text style. We can use app widget class, and let's see if anything available that we can pass. Yeah, so it is okay. Enter track number. If not, then we can pass headline also, and we can just need to pass 18.0. Enter track number. Yeah, so now what I'm going to do is that here I'm going to show one icon. Yeah, so where at the left side of this container. So for that, what I'm going to use is a prefix icon. Yeah, so for that I just need to write here prefix icon, and in the prefix icon let me find like icons dot track. Let me check if anything. Yeah, so track changes, which is enough. Yep, so this is the icon that we can use and the user can enter the track number. If you want, you can pass the color over here. So let's pass the color, colors.red. I'm passing the red randomly. So let me check it first. Yeah, so this look good. So user can enter a track number. Now, here once we have done this thing, now here come one thing that we need to show is the image. Yeah, so for the image, I'm going to just use image.asset here again and image.asset, and here I'm going to use images folder and image file name which is home.png. Yeah, so this is the image. Now the height of the image is too much, I don't need this much, so I'll increase, not increase, I will manage the height while passing like 120. It's too less. 200 enough. And now I'll pass a spacer. Now you know the use of spacer over here. Yeah, something like this. Now I don't need this container this much, so I just decrease down by 3. 3 is too less. 2.5. 2.5 is also too less. 2.9. Okay, why I'm decreasing to 3? 3.5. Okay, 1 point. We have passed 2, right? So 2 is less, so we need to decrease down. So I'll pass 2.5 first. 2.2. 2.2 is okay, I guess. Yeah, so this is how we can manage the height of the container, and this is how it looks. And if you want, you can increase the height like this. It's up to your choice. You can pass also from the top. Let's pass 30. Yeah, so it is on the complete center, and this is how we can show the image, the container, the text field, and I think so it looks really great, right? I think so it is. So there is some change in the plan, as I was thinking that we are going to show the tracking, like what all current orders, like if there is any current orders that the user have simply ordered through the app, we are going to show just below this container. I was going to show over here, but I thought we are already going to make one page where we are going to show the current and the past orders, so that doesn't make any sense to show the same order over here in the home page. So here I'm going to do something different and unique, and you will love that, and I'm confident about that. Yep, so here I will create one container, and in the container I'll just pass a width. Now in the width I'll just write a media query. So here I'll write media query dot of context dot size dot width. Yeah, now once we have passed the width, now I can pass a decoration. In the decoration I can pass a box decoration. I can simply pass the color, and we are going to pass the color to our container. Yeah, so this is the thing that we need to do, and here I'm going to just pass a child, row, children. Yeah, now once we have passed the row, now I'm going to pass the image. So image.asset I'll write, and will write images, and in the images I'm going to just get the image that I want to show over here. Now you will tell that what I'm going to show. So let me explain you first. Like we are going to show some of the main key features just below this container, which will make the app more engaging and the user friendly, right? So this is the plan that I'm going to do. So let me see how it looks. If I'm sure that, as I've told you, it will look really great. So I have added some of the image. You can see the graphic image that I'm going to use in the home page, and this will make the app really interesting to see and to use. Yeah, both of the thing. Yeah, so here I'll just write images, and here I'm going to use the image name, which is fast delivery, something like this. So I'll write fast delivery dot png. Yeah, so this is the image, and here you can see the image, but we need to just change the height. Let's pass the height up to 120. Let's pass the width up to 120, and we can now pass a fit box fit dot cover. Yeah, something like this. So here you can see the image, but we are making one mistake, like we are trying to store all the things inside this container. So that's why you can see that overflow pixel error. So I'm going to cut out from here, and we need to just paste it outside the container. Yeah, so here it is. Now I'm going to just pass the margin first. So write margin edge insert dot only from the left 20.0, which will be enough. from the right, let's pass 20.0. Now I'm going to also provide the elevation to this container so that I can see the container clearly. So I'll wrap up with a widget, will pass a material elevation 3.0, which will be enough. Yeah, now I'm going to pass a border radius. So I'll write border radius dot circular, let's pass 30. Yeah, now we are going to pass the same border radius to the container. So I'm going to just paste it something over here. So here you can see the elevation, but here you can see that it's simply stuck to the left and right side of the screen. I don't need that. So I'm going to wrap up the material widget with our container back again. And here I'm going to cut out the margin and we are going to just paste it something over here. So here it looks good, I guess. Yeah. Now here I'm going to also pass the border. Let's see what happens if we pass the border. If it look great, then we are going to use. If not, then we'll remove that. So no worries about that. Yeah. So here it is. We can change the color as well. So let's change the color to black and use a different shade of a black color. We can pass a width. Let's pass the width 2.0, which will be enough. Yeah, it's look great, I guess. Yeah. Now I'm going to just pass the space from the top. So I'll write size box height 20.0. Yeah. So here it is, and here we have shown the image. Let's pass 30. I guess it will look good. Yeah. Now here, once we have shown the image, as I've told you that, then we are going to show one text. So for the text, let's move to the row widget back here again, and I'm going to just write a column widget. And in the column widget, I'll write children. I'll use a text widget here again, and in the text widget, I will just write a text which is like order delivery. So user can order a delivery through the app, right? And we can just pass a style by using app widget class dot, and we can pass, I guess, let's pass headline text field style, and we can change the font up to 18.0, which will be enough. Yeah. So my device's battery is low, so let me put it on the charge. Yeah, and we are going to continue it. My charge is 100%, so don't worry, my charge is low. Not my charge, the device charge is low. Yeah. So I'm back again. Now I'm going to just change it the font size to 22.0. Now here you can see the text, but now I'm going to just provide the width also, so that there will be some gap between the image and the text. So I'll just pass the width 10.0 here, as you can see. Now we're going to just show the text at the top. So for that, I just need to do here one thing. I just need to pass a cross, and here I'm going to just write a cross axis alignment dot start, something like this. Now there is something that I'm going to do. Yeah. So I'm just thinking about, like, I don't need the text in the complete top, but let me pass one more text just below this text. Then we'll change the height and all and manage the text that we want to show on this container. Yeah. So I'm going to just show one more text, which will be like, we will pick it up, deliver it across town quickly and securely, right? Now here I'm going to just write a container. Now in the container, you will ask me why I'm writing the container. Now this is the good question if you are asking, and if it simply comes in your mind that why I'm writing a container, I can directly use the text widget and show the text. Yeah, but you will say that why I'm using the container. Now here is the reason why I'm using the container. I'll tell you. So first let me write the container, then we'll pass a text widget, and in the text widget I'll just pass the text that I've told you now, which will be like, we will pick it up and deliver it across town quickly and securely. Yeah, I hope each and every spelling is correct. If not, then sorry. I think so it is correct. Yeah. So now here you can see that I've shown this text. So now let me do one thing, like let me pass the styling to this text widget. I just don't need the text in the much bolder form. So here I'm going to just pass style by using app widget class. Let me see what function we can use. So we can use a simple text field style, which is enough, I guess. Yeah. So now you can see that if we'll pass the text like this, there will be the overflow pixel error, because there is not any much space has been left to show this complete text in the one line, right? Now here is the use of container that I have done. So I'll just pass a width, and in the width I'll just write a media query, and media query dot of context dot size dot width. Now you will say that if I'll use a /n and can change the line quickly, then it also going to work. Then why I'm going to use a container? So this is a case that will also work. I'm not saying that it will not work, but when we are making the app, as I have told you in the starting, we are going to think about a responsiveness when we are going to make this app from the scratch. Yeah, now here will be the case like if I'll use a /n and I will fit the text according to this emulator, the iPhone emulator that I've used. Yeah, if you are using any other emulator, you will set the text in the screen according to the /n thing. Yeah, but when you will test the app on the multiple devices, you don't know that how to like how much line it will take the space, and how, when we need to show the text in the other line. I hope that it is clear. If not, let me explain you. So like we'll pick it up and it will be shown in the one line, then use /n and try to change the line. But I want that to make it automatic, like through the automatic I mean that, like if I am showing the text, I just want that the text to be fit it according to the size of the container, and it changes the line automatically without we pass any specific command to change the line. I hope it is clear. Let me show you what I'm telling. Like first I pass the width, and here I'm going to just pass divide 1.9. Yeah, so I'm telling that container to use this much space, and you can see that by passing the width, the line has been changed automatically. We haven't passed any /n method to change the line. So this is the thing that I'm going to teach you. Like when you want that the line to be changed automatically, use a container, pass a width, and the line will be changed automatically in the text widget. I hope it is very clear. If not, let me know in the comment box. If there is any doubt, I will try to clear it out. No worries about that. Yeah, so here I'm going to just change the width also, so that 1.7 is okay. Yeah, so it is okay and it's look good. But why I'm saying but, because I just need to show this text in the much smaller form, because it doesn't look good if we show the text in much, the text size we need to vary. So I'll going to copy this function. You can use the same method that we have done for passing the text size for this function also. Both things going to work, but I'm going to just change it something like this, and here I'll write simple let's write slow simple text fill style, and I'll just pass 15. Yeah, so here I'll move back and I'm going to just pass the function name, which is slow simple text fill style, and here it is. Let me manage the size so that it will look good. Maybe we can pass up to 16, which is okay, I guess. Yeah, so here it looks good. Now I also want that this text to be on the center. So you know that what function we need to pass, because we have already passed it before, which is text align. Yeah, so for the text align we need to pass that in the text widget. Yeah, so I'm going to just pass the text align and text align dot center, something like this. Yeah, so this is the thing that we can do, and we can also pass the spacing from the top by using size box. Let's pass size box height 10.0, which will be enough, I guess. Yeah, 10.0 is too much. Let's pass 5. Yeah, it is okay. Now here I'm going to just remove this cross from here, and it's look good. Order a delivery will pick up and deliver it across a town quickly and securely. Yeah, so this is the container that I need to show over here, and it's look good, I guess. Now let me add some more container to just briefly show what all services we are going to provide by using this package delivery app. Yeah, not me, the person who is going to use the app, and if you are going to provide this package delivery service, then you are going to use this app. Yeah, so now let's move, and here I'm going to just copy the container back again with a size box, and we are going to just copy and we are going to paste it something over here. So here you can see it, but let's manage the height by using pass size box height 20.0, which will be enough. Now I'm going to just pass the what I guess the image. So for the image, what I'm going to do is that first I'm going to show the parcel png. Yeah, so this is the image that we are going to show. Let me show you, which is parcel.png. So this is the image that we are going to show. Now here I'm going to just pass a text. So first let's pass the headline, which is track a delivery. So user can track a delivery by using this app. And now I'm going to just pass the another text which is track your delivery in real time. Yeah, track your delivery in real time, something like this. from pickup to drop off. Yeah, something like this. We can pass it over here. So this is what we need to pass. Yeah, so it looks good, I guess. And if you want, you can pass the spacing. Let's change it up to 1.6 or 1.8, which will be enough, I guess. And we can do same for the above. So let me change it to 1.8 where we have passed. Yeah, so here it is. Well, let's pass 1.8. Yeah, actually look good. Now just below this there will be one more container, so I'm going to copy the size box back again with a container that we need to show. So we'll copy this and we are going to just paste it below this container, something like this. Now here you can see that there will be overflow pixel error. Now this is the common mistake, don't worry about it that it is a bigger mistake. So I want that the user can simply scroll the screen and can see all the containers that won't fit in the complete screen. They can simply scroll that. Yeah. So what we are going to do is that here in the container, I'm not in the container. We can simply pass like we can wrap up with a widget. We can pass a single child scroll view, and it will simply remove this error, and we can scroll the screen and can see all the containers, right? So this is the feature you can add in the app. Now let's move back here again, and here I'm going to just pass the third image that I'm going to show, which is deliveryman.png. Yeah, something like this. So it is delivery bike, so this is the delivery bike we are going to show. Yeah, now here you can manage the height and width of the image if you think it's really big for to show over here, and we can just pass 100 and 100 as well over here. So let me do this thing so it will look good, and we can pass 100 as well over here. And now we can also pass some padding. So padding edge inset dot only, from the left. Let's pass 10.0, and now I'm going to just pass the padding. So I need to copy the padding, and we are going to just paste it something over here, and we need to just do the same thing over here. So let me show where over here. Yeah, so this is the thing that we need to do, which is track your delivery. But let's change the text, so which is check the delivery history. As I've told you that we are going to also make one page where we are going to show the past order and the current order, so user can simply check the delivery history as well. Yeah, so I'm going to just pass the size box here. So size box, let's pass 30.0, which will be enough. Yeah, so there is a space from the bottom, so that's why I passed something like this. Yeah, now we can just pass a text that I've told you, which is check delivery history. Yeah, something like this. Now we can also change the text here as well, which is check your delivery history anytime to view details and stay organized. Something like we can pass organized. Yeah, so it looks good, I guess. Yeah, so this is the text we can show over here. Yeah, one thing is here, like the container size is really small. We can pass the padding from the top and bottom, because I can see that it's look like everything is stuck with each other. So we can pass the padding from bottom, and yeah, so here we can also pass the padding from the right position. Let's pass 10.0, which will be enough, I guess. Yeah, so this is it what we have passed. I can change the height to 20, and we can do the same thing in the other container. So let me copy this. We are going to just paste it something over here. Yeah, and we can change the text also. Let's pass it 20, and let's pass the padding here as well. And now we can change the text to 20. Yeah, so as I've told you that when you are making the app, make sure that you give your 100%, then the thing will come better. Yeah, so if you think that the space won't look good, then change it. and make your app as attractive as I can. Yeah. So this is the thing that we have shown in our home page, which is like order a delivery, will pick up and deliver across the town, track a delivery, check a delivery history. So these are the some things that we need to show in the home page. So our home page is done. So this is it from this part. On our next part, we are going to simply teach you how to create a post page, and the other pages will be like the admin panel. As I've told you that we are also going to make the admin panel on this package delivery app, from where the drivers can simply manage all the things. Any of the specific milestone is completed and it will be simply highlighted at the user side of the app. So hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't till now. So hit that like and subscribe button and show your support. Until then, keep coding, keep having fun. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.